Yes, good old TJ.
Konnichiwa, Neil Squad, your boy INCOG, back with another reaction video. And today, for you guys, we are doing another OTAKUDAIKUN video. This one is called The Fate Lore of Elizabeth Bathory and Carmilla. When you guys actually recommend me to actually do this video, so yeah, I was probably gonna try to get these done last night after Christmas and everything, but I was just like, I don't want you guys to know half-hearted content and being kind of sleepy with it because I'm here last time. That was pretty bad, so I was just like, I'll wait till I get up and everything, get myself situated, and then start recording for you guys. So before you get to this, guys, like, subscribe on the video, hit the bell notification, make sure you click all the notified to make a future upload. As well, thank you guys for 900 plus subscribers. I think we'd like at 917 as the making of this video, so I really am thankful for you guys on that. So like I say, hit that red button down below. I know it's like a lot of you guys that come over here as recommended that is subscribed to the channel. It's like a big percentage, so if you guys can hit that, like if 40% you guys hit that red button, I'll be appreciative of that. It only takes 2 seconds and it's free. Try to get that 1K market, just keep going from there. Neil Squad. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So play.
In Hungary, the Bathory family stands as one of the most influential families in Eastern Europe. They are a purebred, noble lineage maintained through close blood marriages, united under their family crest, a shield coat of arms depicting a dragon's
like close-blooded relationships.
The crest represents both gallantry and
that's not what I think it is.
refusing to spare their enemies. Perhaps contributing to their dominance, members of the Bathory household are infamous for being mentally troubled, insane even, and relentlessly cruel.
Yeah, when you're
this isn't so much a disability,
close blood relationships, you would be.
Culture in the family, as its members are taught to view commoners and servants as less than human. Common stigmas for the family include pedophilia and Satanism. Yet, their luxury and nobility allow them to blanket these issues from authorities.
Nope.
In the year 1560, Elizabeth Bathory is
not on
born
duty
to this family and continues to expand its prestige. Like others before her, she is raised without a moral compass to guide and discipline her behavior. When interacting with commoners, she is crude and abusive. In her eyes, only nobles are human and deserve the rights of personhood and basic decency. Sadly, she does not know any better, ironically lacking the luxury of empathy.
Oh yeah, so she doesn't care about nothing, no feelings, anything. None of
She
antipathies.
cannot acknowledge her own deeds as evil, and instead lives in pursuit of youthful, innocent love. She has a passion for song, and takes the fear-driven praise of her subjects as a sign of her talent. Among her noble peers, she is timid and delicate. She finds nothing wrong with this contrast in treatment, as forcibly ruling over
Hey,
this
girl Elizabeth was scaring me. No cap.
And she considers herself diligent in this endeavor. What she cannot realize, however, is that there is a vast difference between ruling the masses and subjecting them to torture. Her most horrific deeds emerge from a single moment when Elizabeth is having her hair tended to by one of her maids. The maid, careful as she may be, gets the comb caught in a tangled section of Elizabeth's pristine hair. This minor mistake sends Elizabeth into a rage.
I knew it.
She angrily grasps one of her hairpins and gouges it into her servant, causing her blood to erupt from the wound and land upon the back of Elizabeth's hand.
I've just heard her getting caught with the
This event is fairly
comb.
mundane in the Bathory household, but following the incident, Elizabeth feels that even after washing away the blood on her hand, the exposed skin is smoother, more youthful than the rest of her body. This triggers a most terrifying thought in her twisted mind. From now on, to preserve my beauty, I will bathe in the lifeblood of women. At this time, She moves her residence to Cachite Castle, a manor still within her dominion.
Bathe in the
Begins to
blood of
gather women of
women.
marrying age from the surrounding villages. One by one, she wrings them of their blood, filling her bathtub.
Don't try
so
that
she
at
can
home,
soak
kids.
in their crimson demise. It immediately becomes Elizabeth's finest luxury, as she loves each and every one of these repulsive baths. In time, however, she
Oh yeah,
discovers
she's
that she is actually
crazy,
running out of
crazy.
women to collect from the villages. The villagers likely understand what is happening and preemptively send their women away to avoid being called to the castle. This is about as much as they can do to resist. In no way does Elizabeth consider her actions a crime. She has nobody in her life to correct her behavior or so much as point out the villainy of her actions.
Oh, that's really
Instead,
bad,
her
Elizabeth.
addiction
Really
to
bad.
bloodbaths provokes her to seek new prey, resorting to abducting the daughters of minor nobles. She holds lessons to teach these daughters proper manners and invites them to lavish banquets in her home to put their skills to the test. The daughters arrive for these banquets in elegant dress and good spirits, naive to the fact that their instructor waits to bludgeon their heads from the shadows. Along with her developing into an adult, Elizabeth's methods of procuring blood also grow more complex. She does not merely draw their blood, she tortures her victims through a multitude of means. Among these atrocities, she thrusts hot irons into their mouths and pierces their flesh with pins. When she's not using her own
Why they
maid
gotta be the
servants for
pins,
blood,
man?
she has them peel the skin from their own daughters. The anguish on both the parent and their child are a delight to Elizabeth. Her torturing, clearly beyond its original purpose, extends to men in addition to women. This constitutes her daily life. Killing her own fiefdom is routine.
This
and
is the most
uneventful,
messed up Fate
gathering a
lore
casualty
we have
count of
ever
over 600
watched.
maidens. Records later indicate that, in her prime, she captures 5 virginal women per day, executing 3 for her bath, torturing 1 for the pleasure of it, and gives the final victim a futile chance to escape. It isn't until years later, when she begins to murder aristocratic daughters, that she is finally confronted for her crimes and indicted. In the year 1611, she refuses to attend her own trial, but is nonetheless sentenced to imprisonment in a confined room of her own castle. Suddenly
She's only
acknowledging that
sentenced to
their relative
imprisonment
is to
after
be
all
feared
that
as a
killing
demon.
she did.
The Bathory family seals her
And
room
beating
in
blood.
stone so that none may see her figure, hear her voice, or even recall her existence. This is all a genuine shock for Elizabeth, who does not understand her atrocities. It's as though she's being punished for breathing, sleeping, and eating, acts that are completely natural. Claustrophobic in her cramped confinement, she constantly cries out, "Why? Why? I didn't do anything bad." Even through the stone wall, her guards can still hear her voice, and to sate their annoyance, they completely plaster the room from the outside, minus a tiny slat for depositing food. On August 21st, 1614, soldiers smell the rotting of her food and finally open up the room so they can confirm her death. Her legend circulates over the years, resulting in Elizabeth being declared the Blood Countess. In 1872, Irish author Sheridan Le Fanu writes the fictional novel Carmilla, depicting a beautiful yet sorrowful vampire of the same name. This novel goes on to inspire the even more influential work Dracula. Like Vlad III and Count Dracula, Elizabeth Bathory's legend is used as the model for Carmilla. The novel's circulation causes Elizabeth's reputation as a respectable sovereign, shallow as it was, to be completely lost in favor of her image as a complete monster.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, with the way that
self-perceived innocent
she
girl
portrays
who admires
sees herself,
romance
it's gonna
in
be kind of like
song
messed
is
up.
no longer present in the legendary Carmilla. These legends result in the formation of 2 different personas: the virginal 14-year-old girl who is yet to descend into complete madness, and her adult form who treats the murder of innocent women as a mundane affair. Both Elizabeth Bathory and Carmilla are recorded into the Throne of Heroes as separate entities, anti-heroes who can be summoned under complex circumstances. In a vast multitude of different universes, both Elizabeth and Carmilla find themselves summoned to various Holy Grail wars. Liz, in particular, no matter the context, is obsessed with maintaining her youth and strives to be appreciated as an idol. Through the Grail, she becomes aware of her future
idol,
self, as well as
vampire.
how horrific her actions in life were, even at the age of 14. As a result, she despises
vampire,
Carmilla and wishes
Sheesh.
to avoid becoming her. Her image of herself as an idol keeps her madness in relative order, whereas Carmilla sees her younger self as naive and in denial of her true nature. Liz aims to be an idol, while Carmilla yearns to be seen as a respectable bureaucrat. Both seek eternal youth, but for different
Two different
reasons.
personality with two
Thus,
different goals in
completely
life.
Incompatible. Unlike Carmilla, Liz is manifested in modern eras in the form of a dragon girl, a result of her innocent monster skill. Her family's dragon crest and legend as a monster wind up giving her dragon's horns, claws, and a tail. She has
That's one of the
fangs
one
akin
where
to
she
her
yelled
vampire
at.
association, and even her lungs have transformed to release tremendous amounts of mana for dragon breath. While dragons are regarded as the strongest phantasmal beings, Elizabeth's output as one is considered low in comparison. As Hakunon Kishinami struggles to make her way through the Sakura Labyrinth in the reverse side of the world, she encounters Elizabeth as an opponent in a number of occasions as a collaborator of BB. She returns in different classes under different masters. In battle, Elizabeth is summoned at different times as both a Lancer and Berserker.
Berserker was obvious. That's
She maintains
gotta be
her
that's gotta be like her
rationality
default,
due to a
right?
weak
Berserker.
enhancement.
What her story was.
This form causes her to be incapable of feeling pain, both her own and that of others. It returns her to being more akin to her form in life, where she lacked empathy.
That's what I'm saying.
As a
Like
Lancer,
Berserker, that
she
will
uses
fit
a
her.
dragon lance called Sharkania Tsondlanza. While it is a legitimate weapon for melee combat, she often uses it as a microphone.
Oh,
Possesses
okay.
two powerful noble phantasms. The first is Keelank Sharkanya, Dragon Cry, Thundering Voice, a manifestation of the Thunder Dragon, Sharkanya, specifically its roar that invokes rainstorms. This takes
That's cool.
form in Liz's demonic singing voice, calling upon wind and rain at a volume amplified 81 times over. It is a deadly sound wave that ravages opponents. Her more common noble phantasm is Bathory Erzabeth, Fresh Blood Demoness. Through it, she is able to summon her prison castle, Chakite, the hellish chamber where hundreds of virgins were sacrificed for her pursuit of youth. Unlike in life, this castle now serves as a massive amplifier for her singing voice, which is arguably hell in its own right. Her dragon blood lungs, combined with the castle stage, create a sound capable of crumbling the grand Tokyo Dome. Carmilla, on the other hand, is summoned as an assassin servant. She wields a staff in battle and relies on blood-sucking to replenish and bolster her strength.
Yeah, because she's a vampire, so she. Wait, hold on. That means then
From utilizing tools of
she
torture,
can't fight
such
during
as
the
finger
day, then,
rapiers,
right? Because she's a
or
vampire.
outright biting her enemies.
Just realized that.
Thus, she has the noble phantasm, Phantom Maiden, Phantasmal Iron Maiden, a famous torture tool, rumored to have been used by Elizabeth in life. It is a threatening, human-shaped cabinet filled with nails that, once closed, pierce their victim's flesh and drain their blood to fill its basin. In noble phantasm form, it floats above Carmilla and pours its collected blood over her for recovery and enhanced strength. Due to her legends, the Iron Maiden is more effective against females. In the Sakura Labyrinth, Elizabeth is mocked for her narcissism, but is nonetheless a challenging foe, at least until she is once again defeated by Hakunon and subsequently sealed in an ice capsule program constructed by Rin and Rani. There, she experiences post-traumatic visions of her claustrophobic imprisonment in life, begging Hakunon to kill her so that she can escape the turmoil of being locked away. In a mild act
Oh
of
yeah, because she's
redemption,
claustrophobic. She don't want
teams
to
up with
go through
Hakunon
that again.
and
Makes
serves
sense.
as her temporary servant. Upon escaping the labyrinth, She leaves Hakunon to pursue life as an idol in the moon cell. In a differing timeline, Elizabeth finds herself slaving away as a servant to Tamamo no Mae, taking punishment for her arrogance while treating Hakunon's soul like an endearing squirrel. She is ordered to fight against Nero Claudius, and the two of them become rivals in their passion for song. Upon being treated as inferior to
Oh
their
yeah, Nero, that's
servants,
the girl that
Elizabeth
was
finds herself
part.
meddling in their
Was that
battles to
the
unite Hakunon and the regalia.
was it?
She attempts to wear the ring, but it
What was that?
breaks.
Fifth
She's not
singularity?
worthy
Or
of
third
its power.
singularity? I forgot which
Her
one it was.
existence itself becomes a highly unpredictable variable in Archimedes' plans to
Everyone
gain
singing
control
everything.
of the moon cell and summon forth the umbral star. When confronted by Archimedes, Elizabeth also chooses to join forces with the umbral star, seeking to prove herself against her opponents. She takes shape as a corrupted servant, but is nonetheless still very much a foil to Archimedes' plans. After he manages to seal away the Titan Altera, Elizabeth undoes her restraints, hoping to claim Altera's power for herself, inadvertently sabotaging the umbral star she pledged to serve. Whether in life or as a heroic spirit, Elizabeth Bathory is a wicked girl whose insecurities and warped view of the world make her both nightmarishly devilish and grotesquely charming. Beyond her inhumane antics, she harbors a feminine innocence that erupts to the surface. While certainly not an excuse for her evils, it is nonetheless endearing when kept in check.
Wow.
Thank you for watching this video. If you
Alright, so
enjoyed-
then we're gonna end off right there. Fate Lore of Elizabeth Bathory and Carmilla. So basically it was like two different like what's the word I want to look for? It's two different personalities, two different like entities, I guess you could say in a sense. I forgot, what was it? Bathory, Elizabeth Bathory was the one that liked to kill as like the vampire in a sense, and then Carmilla was like the Democrat or the bureaucrat. I forgot what was the word they had put, but yeah. So just know I would never get. Just let me know I would never get Elizabeth math ever, because yeah, if you just stroke one part of her hair wrong with a comb, and yeah, you're gonna get gouged out with a hairpin. It's like crazy. She's got the Iron Mane for like it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. That's crazy. Yeah. When you guys want me to react to this, I forgot who it was specifically. One of my subscribers that wanted me to react to this, but man, this is like the most messed up fake lore we have ever seen up to date, like watched and listened to up to date. Anyway, guys, so I like on the video. If you guys enjoy this type of content, so I can bring you guys more of this content. Shout out to you if you're new to the notification, make sure you click all so never time to make a future upload. Go ahead and go follow the Twitter, the Twitch, and the Facebook page, and also the Red page. All the links will be ensured by down below. If you guys don't see it across your screen. Yeah, guys, so without further ado, be more come out. Peace.